everybody, welcome to this next video on linear algebra. In this video we are going to start with a new chapter, that is linear, functional and dual spaces. So we have already seen what are linear transformations, what are linear operators. Now we are talking about linear functionals. So you see, we have seen that if you have a linear, what do you mean by when you are saying that t from u to v is a linear transformation? We already know this thing, right? Okay, now suppose you have a v, a vector space over a field k or f, whatever you want to call it, and also k over itself is a field, so you can treat is a vector space, so you can treat k also a vector space over itself, right? So it means that you have these two vector spaces. V is a vector space over k is a vector space over k. So you can also have transformations from v to k which are linear. Okay, now this is a field of dimension 1 because this is field over itself. Now you may say that okay, this is a linear transformation, so and this is a general linear transformation. So we are studying this, we have already studied the properties of the linear transformation, so same behavior will be there for this particular transformation. So why we are studying it like again in a new chapter, right? So first let me tell you, such transformation which are from the vector space to the field are called linear functionals. These linear transformations which are from the vector space to field, and field is treated as a vector space over itself. These linear transformations are known as linear functionals. Okay, now why we are sometimes what happens is for a particular thing, for example, if there is a sea and there are so many subsidiary rivers, but it may happen that one of the river is of much importance as compared to other rivers, so obviously we will study that particular domain of that river, will study that deeply as compared to others, because this is much important as compared to others in the sense that it has special features. Okay, it may lead to new minerals or something like that. So similarly here also, linear functional, they have special features, they will lead to new results which are not generally satisfied by all the linear transformations. So that is why there is a reason to study this linear functionals in a separate chapter. So we need to give more a deep study to these linear functionals. So we'll see that we are getting results which are not available for linear transformations in general, and they are available for linear functionals. Okay, so let me just write down the definition again. Linear functional, suppose V is a vector space. Okay, V is a vector space, T from V to K, let V is a vector space over the field K, then T from V to K such that T of alpha V1 plus beta V2, okay, which is generally we denote it with phi, just to separate it from linear transformations, we denote it with phi, such that phi of alpha v1 plus beta v2 is equal to alpha phi of v1 plus beta phi of v2, right? So is called a linear functional, is called a linear functional. Fine. Now let us look at some examples. Here you can put a note that K is treated as a vector space over itself. treated as a vector space over itself. Now can you think of examples? This is very easy. Making a linear transformation from V to K is very easy. So I can give you some examples. So let us look at the first example. You have a Kn is a vector space. We know this is the vector space of all n tuples with elements from the field K. To K you can define a linear transformation which is actually a linear functional. I'm denoting it with phi I. I'm saying that phi I will take the vector. Here the vector looks like a1, a2, an. So phi I will take it to its ith component. So it will take you to ai. It means that if you are defining phi 1 from kn to k, it will take you a1, a2, an. It will just project to a1. Phi 2 a1, a2, an. It will give you a2. Phi 3 a1, a2, an. It will give you a3 and so on. Phi n a1, a2, an will give you an. We are getting it? Right? So this is the we have to prove that this is a linear transformation. Then obviously it is from the vector space to the field. So if it is a linear transformation, then this is a linear functional. So you can just prove that if you take phi I alpha u plus beta v, this is your a1, a2, an. This is your b1, b2, bn. Then what will be the ith component of alpha u plus beta v? That will be alpha ai plus beta bi. So that is equal to alpha phi I of u plus beta phi I of v. Right? So you get that this is a linear transformation. So this implies that phi I is a linear functional. Right? Like that there are so many examples. So let us look at the second example. Let V be a vector space of polynomials in T. Let V be a vector space of polynomials over in T over R. So field is R, and you define J, a linear transformation from V to R, which is your field. What you are doing, you are taking a polynomial and then you are integrating it from 0 to 1. Right? Now can you see this is a linear transformation? Yes, because we know that if we take alpha p1 t plus beta p2 t, that is equal to 0 to 1 alpha p1 t plus beta p2 t dt. So this is equal to alpha 0 to 1 p1 t dt plus beta 0 to 1 p2 t dt. Right? Now this here is j of p1, this here is j of p2. So this is alpha j of p1t plus beta j of p2t. Right? So it means that j is linear, therefore j is a linear functional. J is a linear functional. There are so many examples. I'll give you one more. Let us look at V as a vector space of n square matrices over K. V, a vector space of n square matrices over a field K, right? And you define T from V to K as to take any matrix A. Okay, then you are just doing the sum of the diagonal elements. That is called trace of A. Okay, so trace of A is you are just adding the diagonal elements a11 plus a22 plus a33 plus so on a and n. So obviously you will get an element of the field. So this is a transformation from V to K, from the vector space to the field, and you can clearly see this is a linear transformation. You can prove it very easily. So therefore a linear functional. Okay, so these are the examples of the linear functional, and in the next coming videos we will be seeing that how these linear functionals are special, what are the extra features they are having as compared to linear transformation. Thank you for watching this video. Please share this video and do subscribe to our channel.